Well, good morning to you. I'm speaking from a lookout at the top of a little mountain. This is in the Tha, the Mae Tha, the river Tha Valley, which comes down from in the north there up towards Sa and comes down and flows out towards the Ping. Down at Chomphu. This valley is, it's full of rice fields and little villages. You can see the little village behind me. This is now the area of a place called PlaDuk. PlaDuk is a fish, and I'm at Wat Doi Chao Tanjai. There's a bit more to the name. I can't remember that without referring to it on my phone, so I'm not going to bother. I'm going to actually leave a link in the description below. The clouds are coming in. It's a little bit misty, a little bit rainy, and I want to show you these clouds. They're so beautiful this morning. It's really nice. Behind me, behind the camera, this here is going to have a large Buddha statue created, gigantic Buddha statue created here at some stage, I am sure. This is a forest type temple sitting on a prominent mound overlooking the valley, and on a clear day it looks really, really nice. Today, depending on your perspective on life, I think it looks a fine valley too. A little bit of drizzle. So this is a piece of wood that is stacked inside there. Along the road here you can see lots of piles of this wood having been salvaged from the dead trees, and this wood will be stacked inside this oven and then covered in sand in a frame. So this is a piece of unfinished charcoal. You can see it's still got the bark on it, so it's just a bit burnt. Let's see if I can find you a decent bit of charcoal. Here we are. The weight of this is really light. It's not heavy at all, and all the moisture's been taken out of it, and it's just like charcoal. Gorgeous, lovely stuff. I can hear the diesel train just going on down the track. I come up here today to show you a couple of things in this valley, and unfortunately I picked the wrong weather day. It's glorious to see this oven, and especially in the rain. I think it looks much nicer in the rain. Beautiful. สวัสดีค่ะลุง ให้อาหารใช่ไหมหญ้าหญ้าอ๋อกินหญ้ากิน grass กินหญ้ากินข้าวกินข้าวสีแดงสวยมากสวยเหรอสวยมากเขาค
คนไทยเรียกบาร์มันแดง
ฮะ
บาร์มันแดง
ครับกี่ขวบครับอายุเท่าไหร่ครับ
ขวบครึ่ง
ว้าว
ปีครึ่ง
ว้าว
ปี3 เดือน4 เดือนนี่แหละ
ครับ
นี่มันยังไม่เป็นหนุ่มใหญ่มันยังอีกสัก5 เดือน6 เดือนเป็นหนุ่มใหญ่หนุ่มใหญ่แต่นี่ยังหนุ่มเล็ก
ครับพร้อม
คุณ
ชื่ออะไรครับ
ชื่อไอลิง
น่ารักพอมชื่ออาลีพอมชื่ออาลี
อันนี้ไอลิงเป็นงั้นได้
เลย
ก็ผมก็ทำสวนข้าวโพดปลูกข้าวโพดให้มันกินด้วย
ครับ
ข้าวโพดรู้จักข้าวโพดไหม
ข้าวโพดครับ
เก็บข้าวโพด
ครับ
โรงเล็กๆเนี่ย
ครับ
เอากรีดเอาโรงเล็ก
ๆครับ
แล้วก็เอาเปลือกมันมาให้มันกินข้าวโพดหวานๆเล็กๆ
ครับพร้อม
กรีดแล้วก็เอาเปลือกข้างนอกมาให้มันกิน
ดี
ปีนี้ตอนนี้กำลังปลูก
ไอลิงชอบไหม
ชอบกิน
โอ้โห
แต่อย่าให้มันเยอะนะถ้าไอลิงตัวเดียวใส่2 ตะกร้าไม่ได้เดี๋ยวอืดท้องจะให้ตะกร้า1บ่ายให้ตะกร้า1พอดีเลยไอลิงชอบกินหาเนี่ยมันชอบกิน
โอ้โห
ตลาดถามว่าคุณบ้านคุณปีชา
โอเคครับ
แล้วมาเจอผมไปดูไอลิง
โอเคขอบคุณครับสวัสดีครับ Well I just stopped to look at the charcoal burning there and I heard some brakes squeal and I thought who is around here and there's a guy gets off his motorbike and starts collecting some long grass so I went over and saw him and he's got his cow underneath the bridge sheltering from the rain nicely and there's a little food pen there and he's put the long grass in the pen and you know after a little bit of chit chat about what's going on and who's who and what's what he introduced me to Ailing and Ailing is the cow's name and he said that she really enjoyed cow pod which is corn on the cob and how much he enjoyed giving it to her and I said the next time I come to PlaDuk I will pop in and see her and then he said well if she's not here she will be at my home and then he told me where his home was bless him such a lovely little guy life's not so easy out in the countryside it's sometimes pretty difficult come to Mae Tha Chomphu, or Tha Chomphu railway station. This is the one of the stations that is in the Mae Tha Valley. Nice little siding here for 2 carriages and the main line going through the middle there. We've just seen the 1108, I think it was, go through the bridge, and that's on its way to Nakhon Sawan. Ultimately it'll go on down to Bangkok. This is typical of the railway stations you'd have seen in other videos I've made. They were made round about 1919, 1920 period, and they've not changed since. And the bridge I showed you just now when we were up in the air, that's the White Bridge, believe it or not, at Tha Chomphu, Chomphu meaning pink, and the White Bridge here was also built around about 1919. There's lots of stories about the as our, you know, you watch this video, you watch this channel, there are lots of stories that maybe superstition, or maybe half truth, or maybe some truth, but what we know from looking at the internet, Wikipedia and that sort of thing, is that this White Bridge during World War II was painted black to hopefully stop the bombing of it. There's another White Bridge which is not too far away from here in Lampang, and looks the same sort of look of design, and that also has the history of being painted black during World War II. Secondly, this river was said to have been carrying logs down it in the logging period, and this bridge apparently blocked some of the logs from coming down, and elephants were used to unclog it. Well, funnily enough, if you look at the history of the other bridge in Lampang, I'll take you there on another day, the history is the same. So as to whether you know, poetic licenses run rife here on the internet, whereby there's a White Bridge, it's on a river, it's in Thailand, it's painted white, and there's elephants and there's logs, I don't know. But this bridge is in Tha Chomphu, Tha Chomphu should I say. So I'll take you to the White Bridge in Lampang another day. And that was to commemorate the, I think it was the Silver Jubilee of the reign of Rama V. But more on that later. Well, that was spectacular out at Mae Tha yesterday. I enjoyed myself, got a little bit wet, and it was nice to see some of the country life, especially talking to the old farmer about his cow, Aileen. Wonderful. Lovely to see his little smile on his face when he learnt my name was Ali. We're now 3 days after the last heavy downpour, so the volume isn't as high as it has been, but it's beautiful all the same. Well, thanks for joining me today. I hope you enjoyed the first section of this video. It's a compilation of a trip out yesterday. The weather wasn't as glorious as it is already today. The clouds were against me, the rain was against me, and it was just miserable to try to film anything decent. I caught a nice couple of shots and I hope you enjoyed those. Anyway, I'm going to leave you with shots of the water here today and wish you farewell. Check back on a regular basis. I release videos 2 or 3 times a week, so be sure to check back. You can always subscribe and therefore be notified in your inbox. Consider giving us a like, and that would help YouTube understand that my videos are acceptable and appreciated. Leave me a comment below and let me know what you thought. Until next time, stay well, stay safe, take care, bye bye.